It should be interesting to see how this fight plays out stylistically. On one side, we have as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. And I know you guys enjoyed talking wrestling in the fighter meeting. Is it your expectations going to try to take this fight down early?
Oh, John, he's going for a single leg right away. Yeah. It's his best takedown. He wants to take you down and he wants to wear you out. He wants to go from position A to position B. Position A, take him down. Position B, on the ground, move to C, get to the mount. Try to find a way to dominate, and in between, suffocate him. Make him work at every single turn. This guy's tremendous. He is the embodiment of the fight style that so many of us use.
Well, as you know, every MMA round begins on the feet, but prevailing wisdom is this one could hit the canvas, and sooner rather than later. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner and former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Sugar Rashad Evans.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here's the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi, another fight here tonight. His first 2 UFC wins took less than 2 minutes combined. The majority of Doo-Ho Choi's wins have come by first-round knockout. We'll see if he can rack up another one here tonight. Oh, nice takedown defense there. Looked like the boxer might have even cracked a wry smile. The wrestler tried to get him down, 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, that's him just kind of acknowledging that the work that he put in is paying off, paying dividends. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks over to the corner and gives him a wink and goes, hats off to you, boys. You got me prepared.
The Korean Superboy gets caught by the inside leg. There's the double leg. Oh, and there's the early takedown. Just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Great job landing from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Making all these shots count. Choi gets back up again.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, nice jab. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown he shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get.
Takedown defense holds up. Tags him with that uppercut. Oh, another uppercut finds its home.
Beautiful strike.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing upside his own head over and over again.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Just out of range with the big right hand. Solid kick by him there.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into the fight.
Oh, he might get finished here. Evans is in half guard now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
45 seconds remain in the round. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Round two next.
Great job that round. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's the one.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. That shot blocked by Chor. Able to land a combination there. Quick jab. All right, so we told you off the top, if this boxer wanted the best chance at victory tonight, he had to keep the fight upright. So far, so good.
Yeah, he's done that. And he's done a fantastic job of staying upright, giving himself an opportunity. You can see all the work that they have done with this guy to help him improve in that area that he was lacking in early in his career.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chor. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Rashad getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Under 3 minutes here to go, round two. Well, that's one way to take advantage of an edge and reach. Beautiful connection with that punch. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Just misses there with the left. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career. They got checked.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Leg kick now. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing with volume time.
Jab, right hand, body shot, and kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Nice straight right lands. Under a minute to go. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good.
He is officially wrong.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh! 20 seconds to go, round two. Rashad goes to the takedown here and gets it late in the round. Seconds winding down in round two. Choi's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest, just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes that had his opponent buzz on many, many occasions. But he cannot get desperate. Don't go crazy trying to finish the fight. Let it come to you.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Pretty good straight punch there by Evans. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, nice hook by Choi. Takedown defense is there. The Korean Superboy gets back up.
Lands a quick jab.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Evans is kicking his
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. Oh, there we go.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evans.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. striking pretty well from the bottom here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Evans going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues. Nice punch by the Korean Superboy. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Choi. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Now he's running him out.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Choi's back in full now.
This is where he wants to be.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. That was a slick transition.
Choi ground and pound from half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Side control now. Ground and pound strike there now. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Great punch.
Here we go. Your round.
Straight right is there.
Go after the cut. End this fight.
Out of range with that one.
Great setup. That was a nasty high kick.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Nice job.
with a leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by the Korean Superboy. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Nice straight punch.
Just out of range with that right hand. Takedown defense holds up. Evans has got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
What a kick. That one landed. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Short uppercut here. He's got a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
The Korean Superboy getting absolutely starched by these elbows on the ground. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. A series of punches from the top here by Evans. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Evans is in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
2 minutes remain in the round.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He's got to start throwing now.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
In the half guard.
Evans is right back to the full mount here. Nicely done. Under a minute to go. Evans ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Nice crack there. 15 seconds remain in the round. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Nice level change. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, right into mouth.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Choi's in half guard. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Evans is in half guard. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Choi. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Rashad gets pounded here with these elbows to the head.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him. Great timing on that double leg.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. And if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Evans gets back up again. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Oh, hook shot blocked there by Evans. Oh, solid kick right there. Right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
Oh, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Beautiful.
Rashad grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as he goes forward.
15 seconds to go. The takedown, no problem. could be in trouble here. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in.
It's all good. You did great. It's going to be a close
All right,
fight.
the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buff.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Doo-Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division. But we've already started to see major strides made when it comes to his skill development.